What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and today I have round 2 of the PPL. We're coming off a big win. Not like a large win, but a win that mattered big because it's against somebody that I had a bad team matchup against. I need to put my phone like over there. So I'm coming into this battle not with confidence, but with the mindset that I need to win. And how do I know how to win? That is the mindset that I needed to go into at this battle. I'm going up against RubyMarrow. He's the coach of the Glass City Gliscors, so that's really cool. I'm gonna have his links and everything like that in the description in this video. So please go check him out. He's a really cool dude. I like him a lot. He has an interesting team. So as I was saying, going into this, actually real quick, let me go over his team. Real quick, let me pull up the spreadsheet real quick. It's okay. His team should be popping up like any minute now. He has Keldeo, Latios, Mega Beedrill, Talonflame, Jolteon, Granbull, Flygon, Sharpedo, pardon me, Cradily, Regigigas, and Torkoal. So he is one of the few people in D2 who did fill out his entire draft. So I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't know. There comes a point in time where you just fill stuff and it's not worth it. Like if you fill your draft with Regigigas, I feel like it's not really worth it, and I feel like you should have spent your money a little bit better. But hey, it's not why we're here. We're here to build a team to beat this. Now, I'm gonna say this team builder was kind of difficult for me. It wasn't really difficult, but I had to bring things and I had to do a lot of testing with it to see what worked out the best. Now, whenever you look at his team, you notice it's extremely offensive, with his only walls being like Granbull, Cradily, Torkoal. I don't really consider that good of a wall because it gets OHKO'd by a Scald. And Regigigas, I don't really, I mean, it can be a wall, but it's just very easily toxic stalled. So I'm not really too worried about his walls. I'm focusing very, very heavily on his offense. That's about all I'm focusing on, because his walls lose to mine. Cradily and Torkoal both lose to Milotic with Scald and Ice Beam. So I'm not worried a bit about his wall core. I don't think that will be my downfall. I think my downfall will be as if I let his offense run rampant on my team. So, real quick, the first Pokemon that I'm going to be bringing to this battle is going to be Sandslash. He's making his appearance. I'm so happy. I love Sandslash. It's one of my favorite draft picks that I have. So his nickname is Kendrick. I love it. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers. But the EV spread is 244 in HP, 12 in attack, 252 impish nature. He's also holding the leftovers because I need him to have a little bit of residual recovery since he doesn't get it naturally. Actually, real quick, look at my awesome shirt. Look at my... It's so freaking awesome. I love this shirt. Anyway, so as you can tell by his movesets with Earthquake, Rock Slide Knockoff, and Rapid Spin, I'm not carrying Stealth Rocks. There's a very key reason for this. This is my dedicated lead. What I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to have Kendrick Lamar lead off, and he lead off with his Beedrill. He's either going to protect or U-turn. In the practice matches that I had, they more than likely U-turned. That's why I have Knockoff. If he expects an Earthquake coming in, the first thing he's going to think is, okay, Levitator, Latios, Knockoff does 65% to it. So it's an easy way to get rid of its item. That makes my later Pokemon outspeed it. It just helps so much to have Knockoff on this thing. And I don't think he'll be expecting it too much. I think he'll be expecting, like, Rock's first turn. That's what I'm hoping, at least. The ability is kind of sort of irrelevant because it doesn't really do a whole lot. However, this thing, while it does a lot, it pairs up very nicely with the second Pokemon I'm going to go into to help take out Jolteon. It kind of limits what it can do, because if I can scout for the hidden power that it has, if it has hidden power Ice, my other Pokemon can wall it pretty well. If it has like another one, this walls it to all hell and back, and Earthquake just destroys it. So it's really awesome. Knockoff on this thing will be coming really handy. This also takes a +2 Brave Bird. Swords Dance Talonflame is a very big threat to my team, and I'm really worried about it, to be honest. But I have enough counters for it. I have enough ways to work around it, in my opinion. I think it'll be really awesome. Swords Dance Talonflame is probably the one thing that I'm most scared of on his team. So this can take a +2 Brave Bird and Oko with Rock Slide. And if I have him paralyzed, I outspeed. So that's really, really nice. Keldeo also, I think Ruby's going to think that he can switch this thing in freely, but Earthquake does like 32%, so that's going to help it out a lot with the, with how it dies and things like that. Hold on, let me turn down, I don't know if, I need to turn down my computer volume because I'm getting Skype messages. So that's one thing that I'm really, really hoping that Sandslash can do, is just residually wear down his team and make it easier for another Pokemon to sweep late game. I don't plan to win 1-0. If I win, I think it'll be a 1-0. I think it'll be he kills something of mine, I kill something of his, or he kills a lot of mine and I'm down like 1-4, and then I sweep because of residual damage and how frail his team is. That's what I'm hoping. So either way, that is in fact Sandslash, and I think he'll be a fantastic member this week. I think he'll put in a lot of work. Now, another threat on his team is Jolteon. A very good friend of mine named Supah Gassy, Vinny. Please go check him out. I will leave links to his description in the video. I will leave links to his channel in the description below, but I talked to him a lot this week about this battle because I'm really nervous. There are a couple main people that I consult with my teams, and one of them is Shoddy, and another one is Vinny. I really like the way both of them play, and they give me a different outlook, since Shoddy likes offense and like balance type stuff, where I like semi-stall. I like lots of walls. Vinny kind of sort of likes a lot of bulk. He can go offensive. Like, he's a very well-rounded player, and he gives me a really good diversity in what I think I can bring. So I really like going to him. I really admire him as a battle too. He's in the GBA D League, by the way. Go check him out. He's my favorite to win. I really like his team. But this Pokemon that I'm going over next is ICP Insane Clown Posse, the Magneton. Now, he's holding the Eviolite, max HP, max defense, bold nature, 4 in special attack with Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Tri-Attack with Sturdy. So, originally I had this as a Choice Scarf user because I wanted to paralyze Talonflame. I wanted to have a way to force him to go for Flare Blitz and me just OHKO with Thunderbolt. There came a point in time when I realized that wasn't really a good idea, because I have other Pokemon that can take Flare Blitzes better. I have other Pokemon that can like have just a much better living capability than what this thing can. I mean, like a outspeed and power living than this thing can. So when I was talking to Vinny, he was like, well, why are you running a Choice Scarf Magneton whenever Jolteon is a massive problem for your team? And I got to thinking that he was really right. Like, Jolteon destroys my team if I let it like get behind a sub or something like that, and it's just not good. So with this spread, he can't kill me with any electric type move he has. If he has Hidden Power Ground, yes, it OHKOs. However, I can kind of sort of scout for that with Sandslash. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping if he goes into his Jolteon on my Sandslash, I know he has Hidden Power Ice. Otherwise, I think this thing just walls his Jolteon to all death and back. And I also had Signal Beam over Flash Cannon. Now, Vinny also pointed out that if I had a Choice Scarf, that I wouldn't be able to hit it at all. I'd have to switch out and I'd have to let something take unnecessary damage. And he was right. I didn't even think about that, honestly, because I was just in the mindset of, well, I'll just spam Flash Cannon to get all the damage and then have Jirachi sweep. But in the end, Flash Cannon, while it's powerful, it's not the best. I don't have Analytic, so, and I would have been Choice Scarf, so I would have outsped a lot. So it wouldn't have been very powerful. So I think that this spread helps me take on his two biggest threats to my team. And if they don't help me defeat them, they help me severely weaken them for something else to take them on. And that's really, really what I'm hoping for. I think this could be a very awesome late game Pokemon. I think it'll be, or just like a whittling down type of Pokemon. So that is Magneton. Now, this next Pokemon, I brought it to the last battle. These next 4 Pokemon, I brought to the last battle. I just woke up, by the way. You can probably tell by my hair. Anyway. And this next Pokemon I brought to the last battle. Didn't get to do a whole lot. But versus this team, it comes in very handy because of the Pokemon that he has. So this next Pokemon is going to be MGK the Crobat. Now, I'm running a Jolly Nature with 100 speed EVs, 164 attack, and then the rest in HP. What this allows me to do, this allows me to outspeed everything on his team outside of Scarfers, Mega Beedrill, and Talonflame. Now, that might not seem like a big deal. However, with the ability Infiltrator, Subcalm Mine Keldeo dies. I just realized I was behind. Subcalm Mine Keldeo dies. Latios takes like 50% from a U-turn. And I can Super Fang his walls. Now, Cradily, I wall it to death. So if I can Super Fang that, go for a Brave Bird, it's dead. Go for a U-turn, dead. Like there's like Super Fang. I think while I wanted to run Cross Poison for Granbull after the Intimidate, it didn't do anything. So it wasn't worth it. I'd rather get Super Fang since the only recovery it has, I think, is leftovers. I don't think it has any recovery moves, but that's fine. So what I'm really hoping this thing does is this thing is literally just my Keldeo check. If Keldeo starts to get out of control, if it starts to like set up Subcalm Mines, I have a couple checks to it. This is going to be my first one because my other check has other roles to fulfill. Well, this one just has that role. Another thing it has to do is it really has to be able to live a hit or two from Mega Beedrill, because I can roost off a lot of damage, and if he wants to lead off with Mega Beedrill or something like that, I need to be able to hurt other things on his team. Honestly, if I had to guess the 6 he was going to be bringing, I've seen... in my practice matches, I've seen any combination of all 11 of his mons. So I have no idea what he's going to bring, so I'm literally just preparing for everything, but I know for a fact that Mega Beedrill's coming because I have Clef. I know for a fact Jolteon's coming because I have Milotic, and then I think Latios and Keldeo are definitely coming, but those are 4, so. And this thing really helps me check, like, 3 of the 4. So it's really, really nice. I love Crobat against his team. So that's going to be Crobat. And next, let me see. Which one do we want to go for next? So the next one that we're going to be going over is another Pokemon I brought last week. Put in the finest of work. I'm so happy that I put in a lot of work. And I don't think it'll put in as much work this week, but that is Chance the Clefable. So, standard, physically defensive, 244 HP, because it's the same as 248. Max defense, bold nature, 12 special defense, with Moonblast, Stealth Rock. This is my Stealth Rock user. Thunderwave, Moonlight. The ability Unaware, again. Why? Because I do not want Swords Dance Talonflame. Swords Dance Talonflame cannot OHKO me. No matter what. No matter what, if I'm pretty positive, I don't have the calcs up right in front of me, but I'm pretty sure if he Swords Dance Talonflame, he does less than 50% with a Brave Bird. That is fantastic. Because if he's Choice Bandit, I instantly know. If I switch this thing in, if he's Swords Dance, I instantly know. I can live a second one, and I go for a Thunderwave, paralyze it, and then Sandslash can then come in, live a +2, and kill it with a Rock Slide. That's my goal with that. Or, if I still have Magneton around, if I Thunderwave it, Magneton will outspeed. He's forced into going for Flare Blitz. I can, if I have my Sturdy intact, I take 1, he's going to hurt himself a lot, and then I just go for Thunderbolt, and he's dead. So, I think that this Clefable is going to be kind of a failsafe to Talonflame, because Talonflame does scare me a little bit. Also, his Sharpedo scares me a little tiny bit, but not too badly, because it's so frail. It can't really touch this thing, even if it has Poison Fang or something like that. I also have another Pokemon later on to help take it on. But, as you can see, this is my 3rd physical wall. Real quick, spoiler alert, I have 4 of them. I have 4 physical walls. Why? Because his special attackers don't scare me. Latios is walled by Clef. Keldeo, walled by Milotic. So I don't really feel the need. The only thing that really worries me is Jolteon, and Magneton basically covers that very, very well. Thank you, Vinny, for that. But yeah, so I think that this Clefable will do decent. Has Thunderwave. I'm hoping to Thunderwave a couple of his mons, honestly. I'm hoping to Thunderwave like his first 4 mons. Like this first 4 mons on his draft is what I meant by that. But with that being said, that's Clefable. Next, I think what we're going to do is, let me figure something out real quick. Live editing. There we go. So, this next Pokemon that we're going to go over, I also brought to the last match. Different set, which makes me kind of happy, because last week I brought Specially Defensive, and I'm hoping that he'll expect Specially Defensive again to take on something like Keldeo, and he'll go like Choice Spec Secret Sword, but either way, like I said, Milotic, it just walls Keldeo to death. And the reason why, it's again physically defensive. The reason why I'm running this specific spread is because I can live so many hits, I can scald so many things, and the things I can't scald, I can Ice Beam. And this is also kind of sort of my failsafe to Regigigas. If he brings it, and then he's like, oh, well, I'm going to go for Power Punch Return. I can Toxicate, I can recover all the health back, and then I could just go into Clefable and then not realize that he has a +1. So, that is my hope with Milotic. It's honestly... Okay, so my other walls, they have potentials to do a lot of work. They have a lot of potential to, like, kill and do things like that, where this, it's simply here to live. Get chip damage, toxic things, wear it down. So my final Pokemon, who is my favorite Pokemon in my draft, just sweep. It makes me so happy. I love Milotic. It's going to do a fantastic job in this battle. So that's Milotic. Very quick about Milotic. It's very, very standard Milotic. So this was the #1 Pokemon I knew I wanted because it destroys his entire team. And if you think I'm joking when I say destroys, I'm not kidding. And that is Jirachi. I'm bringing a Choice Scarf variant, Adamant Nature, so it can hit extra hard. 60 HP EVs, 252 max attack, and then 196 in speed. What this allows me to do is this speed... I'm trying to think. I think this allows me to outspeed Adamant Sharpedo at +1 speed. This also allows me to outspeed his entire team. Outside of Scarfers, of course, but his entire team is outsped by this. Not only is his entire team outsped by this, his entire team is 2-hit KO'd by this. Keldeo is O-Code by Zen Headbutt. Latios is O-Code by Ice Punch. Mega Beedrill is O-Code by Zen Headbutt. Talonflame is 2-hit KO'd by Zen Headbutt. Jolteon Zen Headbutt. Granbull, Iron Head. Ice Punch for Flygon. U-Turn for Sharpedo, Ice Punch for Cradilly, Zen Headbutt doesn't 2-hit KO Regigigas. Actually, his last 2 mons are not 2-hit KO'd, but I'm not too worried about them. I have other checks, and I think that they're going to go down pretty early in the match. So, my entire hope is to have everything else on my team get up rocks, do a little bit of damage, because all this thing needs to 2-hit KO things is for it to be at like 70%. Like, for example, Jolteon needs to be at 70% for a Zen Headbutt to kill. Talonflame, about the same. I can live a Brave Bird. Everything else, it runs through his entire team. If I can get off the little tiny bit of residual damage and then lock myself into the right move, or even have something in the back that I can stack off to change moves, that's all I need to sweep with this thing. It's fantastic. Another thing that this thing is here for, I want to be able to scout out what his Pokemon are running. If I want to lead off with this thing, I can and go for U-Turn, but it's just very risky if he decides to lead off with like Jolteon and he's Scarfed and goes for Shadow Ball, because that does a lot. But this thing will put in so much work. I had a practice battle. I was down 1-5. Locked myself in a Zen Headbutt, O-Code the rest of his team, and I won 1-0. So I think... the reason, oh, by the way, guys, I don't do practice battles so I can get more information on my opponent's team. I do it so I can help keep myself calm during the actual battle. Like, if I see a Swords in the Tail, I'm like, okay, pause, I know what to do. This also really helps me have the mindset of, okay, team preview, I know what I have to do. And it really, really helps me just calm myself. And I think practice matches are important in league format, and if you don't think they are, that's fine. It's just my opinion. However, with that being said, I mean, if you don't agree that I do practice matches, that's fine. I understand, but I'm going to keep doing them just because they really, really help me in battle. But Jirachi is amazing. Absolutely 110% fantastic for this matchup. It just does so much work. I'm so excited to use it. I think he'll be getting a lot of work in, and I think he'll be getting a lot of kills, to be honest. I think he'll be, I think that if my plan goes out well, he could be top of the MVP race. That's how good I think he has a matchup in this. So, hoping it works. But once again, I want to thank Shoddy and Vinny and everybody else who helped me team build for this, and Colton, Slyro, everybody that just helps me in the PPL, and Vinny. It means a lot to me that you guys help me with this, but I really do appreciate it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this battle video team builder thing. Oh, I messed up. Oh well, it's whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like down below. Also, check out all of the links to the PPL people down below. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!